Shannon, I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get to this. But here we are. Okay, so I'm looking at your analysis of play, part two, and I read over your notes. And as far as this opening part goes, the description, that's fine. To bullet point it, that's seems fine to me. So you described what happened, and then you get to the paragraph about the little guy who, or the child who doesn't want to, who doesn't join the group time, I think is what happened there. And, you know, the only caution I would have about observations is they really should not include things about the saying the child was too stimulated. We don't really know this child, and even if, I hope the teacher did not tell you that, because they're not really supposed to do that. So I would eliminate that. I don't think we, in an observation, it's just we're writing literally what we see, and this is a bit evaluative. So I would say, instead of saying all this, you could just tell me what he did that caused you to say he had a great time. I just be careful with that. And then let's see, connections to standards. Okay, so if you're going to say he was showing, or this child was showing excitement, you just tell me what they did. Um, it, anyway, that it's just being careful. That's all. It's not any big deal. I just know you asked me about this, so I wanted to make sure I commented about it. And if you're going to say he was interested, you have to tell me what he did that caused you to think that instead. So this is where we get into difficulty with these evaluations and observations lines, is that we often say the child was interested, and saying the child looked at the teacher, the child did this, the child did that. We do not say they were interested. We just say what they did. So this is where teachers get into a lot of difficulty with this back and forth. So when I work with teachers about a child, if they say things like, well, they're interested in what I'm doing, that really doesn't tell me what they did. It tells me that you think they're interested. I hope that makes sense. It's not a criticism. It's just something really important to distinguish between. That's all. And since you asked me about it, I thought I would mention it. But it's really not a big deal. You just have to take that out of there. So the teacher helped him get off the floor, offering an alternative. So again, what did this child do that led you to believe they were excited? Or just eliminate it, that this is what the teacher did and this is what the child did. The teacher did this, the child did that, kind of. And this saying that the child successfully self-regulated, I would just tell me what he did, not that he successfully self-regulated. Now you're telling me what he did there. Okay, so you're fine. So yeah, I would say that if you want to go through this yourself now and eliminate those kinds of things and just check for those kinds of things, that you'll be fine. So I hope that's helpful for now, and that I gave you enough of an idea about what you can look at.